Welcome to our YouTube channel. Our topic today is approximation and errors. We have a question. It reads, the length, width, and height of a cube is 5.3 centimeters, 3.4 centimeters, and 4.2 centimeters, respectively. Calculate the percentage error in volume. When you are given such a kind of a question, for example, if I am the student, I'll basically go to calculate in calculating the relative error. So I will look at the first value. It's 5.3. You count the decimals, so we have one decimal. So we are going to have 0.01. Then you divide with the 2. So that gives me 0.05. So 0.05. You are dividing with 5.3 centimeters plus 0.05 for the second value. Now you are dividing with 3.4 plus 0.05 you are dividing with 4.2. The whole of this one I'm multiplying with 100%. If I solve this one here, I just put it directly on the calculator. I'm going to get, if I take 0.05 over 5.3 plus 0.05 over 3.4 plus 0.05 over 4.2 times 100% is going to give me 3.6%. And that's the correct answer. The same question can be solved using the long method. For those who normally see KLB, you just take the maximum minus minimum, you divide with the 2, and then the maximum value minus minimum value, you divide with the 2, and then whatever you get that as the relative error, you divide with the working value times 100% will give you this one. But you realize the other method is longer as compared to this one, so I will advise students to use this one. And all methods of calculating in an exam are correct. You just have to prove how you are arriving at your answer. Let's see the second question. Find the percentage error in evaluating 8.3 plus 6.6 minus 2.2. When I'm told to solve such kind of a question, I'll basically find the absolute error using the decimals that we are adding. So this one is 0.01, you divide with the 2. So we are going to have 5. So we are going to have 0.05 plus 0.05 plus 0.05. This one will give me 0.15. This one will be my absolute error. This one becomes my absolute error. 0.15. So after getting 0.15, I come and take the question the way it is. So I'm just going to have 0.15 over the question 8.3 plus 6.6 minus 2.2. The whole of this I'm multiplying with 100%. This one gives me, when I take my calculator, this one gives me 1.18%. And that's the correct answer. There are several things I will encourage my learner to note. When you are calculating the volume, or the area, you take the value. The value 0.05 just represents its absolute error. So you just take 0.05 over 5.3. If it's about multiplication, anything to do with multiplication, let me say volume, area, or the question is just talking about multiplication generally, you take the values, the decimals that you're supposed to add on the value itself, all over the value itself, individual value, you operate at each individual value, and then you add all through. That's one thing I'll advise my student to note. And if the question is talking about addition, subtraction, or perimeter, anything to do with addition, you just first of all get the absolute error, where you take the decimals first, which are the absolute error. You add them together, and then whatever you are adding, you write as the numerator, and then the denominator becomes the question itself, times 100% gives you 1.18%, for example, as we consider this one. Thank you. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.